I think so many people these days, because, when they're younger, there's a lack of love, a lack of love from mother or father. They get maybe separated. Things happen in the family, whether it be sexual abuse, mental, emotional. I mean, it all goes in the same box, the mental health box. And with the whole mental health thing too these days, it's the topic going down. It's attached to everything. That's why there should be no stigma, because it is attached to everything. You use your mind to go to sleep, to shut it down. Your mind to wake you up and then have a shower. So why can't we use our minds to actually be harmonizing and synchronizing in with each other and co-create awesome things? Imagine if everybody could be more in alignment with Source, the Holy Spirit, so to speak, and know that we can be manifesting so much better, a much better world together than as one person, isolating.
Yeah.
So, I know we brought that up a little bit, the isolation, and that's been a tough one. It's a tough one for so many people. You don't think that they would.
People still feel isolated. I think, we're talking about maybe the compassion and stuff and how to maybe change some things. And I think to your point, Ryan, is just, I love to say hi to people at the store or the restaurant or whatever, my server or whoever's I love the reaction, because they're so blown away that someone actually would just say, hi, how are you doing? How's your day? And I do generally mean it when I'm asking them.
Yeah.
And I just love the reactions from people, because it gets done so little these days, and people want, you're here to serve me. I don't need to talk to you. I've come to this restaurant. You're here for me. I'm not here for you. That's not necessarily true. Give to them, they're going to give to you.
Bang on. You nailed it. No, you couldn't have said it any better. No, absolutely. Amanda, I'm going to give the floor to you after I say one thing that somebody requested, and yes, it is. It's nicer to be kind and gentle than angry and mental. So yeah, that is that's something that, apparently, that I quoted in Southeast Asia. It was on a little island that Amanda used to live at with no cars. There's not one car on this little island. And it got destroyed in the tsunami back in 2004 when they rebuilt it and everything. It's not what it used to be, but it's called PHI, so Fifi, but it's actually PP Island. So it's, if you have to go to the bathroom, don't make an excuse.
Yeah, so true. I just wanted to add to what you guys were saying, because what you're saying is really just so beautiful, and being kind and cultivating compassion, every day is for ourselves, just like you were just saying, for ourselves, is so important, because it's actually really it's actually probably disingenuous maybe, but also really exhausting when we're cultivating compassion for everybody else but ourselves. And I think that we often have an easier time, perhaps, at least I think I do, being compassionate for others, but forgetting at times to have compassion for myself. And I can be really, really hard on myself, and my whole life I've been that way, as a matter of fact. And so I'm learning still, and I'll probably be learning till the day I die, to continue to cultivate compassion for myself as much as I give to others. And I just wanted to say one last thing as well, and that is that, sometimes I'm not always having a good day. And so when I leave my home and I go outside, and when I'm outside, sometimes I isolate and stay indoors. But when I do go out, I'm not feeling good, and I'm not feeling good physically or mentally or emotionally. And I don't feel the energy, strength to really go out of my way to be how are you doing today? And ask you how they're doing. And sometimes I just don't have that energy. I'm so low energy. But what I found is that even if I can't interact with people, because in those moments I'm just not feeling well, the best I can do is not be cruel. And so even in, it's not, I don't think it's necessary that we say that people have to run around being kind to everyone, because sometimes we're not having good days. But even when we're not having good days, at least if we're not cruel, that is good. because I can go out into the world and still be okay and and see that everybody else is going to be somewhat okay, as long as I don't give cruelty out there. Like, I'll never be like that, you know? I may not run up to you and be like, hey, how's your day going? How are you doing? It's so nice to meet you. You look beautiful. I may not have the energy it takes to like do that for someone in that moment, in that particular day, because of whatever it is I'm dealing with. But I promise this, that I won't go out into my day and be cruel to someone because I'm not feeling well.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it can be just really that simple, right? Just, you if you don't have it within you, you just don't have to be the complete opposite of that. I mean, you don't have to take things out on someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of time here. I don't know how many people are actually on this watching right now. And I'm so grateful that you had me on your podcast today. Maybe tell the people what your podcast is so people actually can tune in. Give you the
Yeah, it's called.
And then I have one question to ask the people. One question. So
okay, I do have this other call. So can you please tell us about your podcast?
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's called the Enduring the Badge podcast. It features a lot of first responders and their mental health challenges and how they've gotten through them and where they are today. So it's really great. Whether you're a first responder or not, it's a look into their lives and look into anybody's lives and how you can get through your challenges.
And your first, middle, and last name?
It's Jerry Dean Lund.
Okay, now that we got that straight. Okay, one question. I don't know how many people we have on here. What should the name of our podcast be? Because we're just going to do lives. That'll be our podcast. It's easier for us. You know, why not? Constructive craziness? Is that good? Constructive craziness? Is that okay? Is that too crazy to be constructive crazy?
Constructing kindness.
Constructive kindness. You know what? That's good. Can you?
Constructing kindness.
Constructing kindness. Yeah. Then we'd have to get some builders in here, and that might. You never know.
You guys are builders.
If you build it, they will come.
That's true. Jerry, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor. Thank you very, very, very much. Thanks for sharing your time. Thank you.
When I woke up this morning, I had no idea we'd be talking this long.
You guys take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Have a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
You too.
Take good care. Peace.
Bye.